Hello students, today I am going to start a new lesson. It is a poem, Wind. The name of the poem is Wind and is written by Subramania Bharati. Bharati. So, first of all I read a paragraph and then we'll explain it. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Listen, what the person. The poet is talking with the wind. The poet is talking with the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. He also asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong, loud. He says the wind should not be very strong and loud. It should be soft and subtle. It should be soft and subtle. Then he says that the wind is very powerful. It is destructive. It breaks the shutters of windows and scatters the paper. You understood? That it is so powerful and it scatters everything. It destroys everything. The wind has a power. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. Look. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind, to look at the destruction that it had done. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, teeny children, etc., they all get scattered. So, just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence, and destruction, the wind is also the same. We can say that the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to wind as a young child. Why? Because just like a young child who does not do anything, he destroys everything. The wind is also it's powerful and destroys everything. In the next part, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling woods, crumbling bodies, crumbling leaves, crumbling hearts. Here the word crumbling is repeated so many times to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. So the winter is saying, so the writer is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong. It leads to breakage of everything. Everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. Listen here. What does he says through this line? That a person who is weak in his life, in his worldly life, he always he cannot face the challenges, the ups and downs of his life, and he breaks down and falls. The wind God winnows and crushes them all. Look, here also the poet says that wind is a wind god. It is a wind god. And he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows, that means he shifts all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like how can you say that it is compared? It is compared because winning word is used here, and we know that when winnowing is done, so we can say that here is a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like we know the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people. When there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak fall and get crushed. Next paragraph. He won't do what you tell him. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build a strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friend with us. The poet wants us to make friends with the wind, that is that is adversities in our lives. He says that the problems will not listen to us. Let's a strong Bill Holmes. Let's join the Brothers Public, practice the farm body. So they will come. So we should be prepared. In preparation, we should be in preparation, we should build a strong homes, so that it should not be easily crushed. It is destroyed by the power of the wind. Next, last paragraph. The wind blows out weak fires. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes a strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. The poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of the strong wind. All the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life, because they help us to become stronger and better. Now I think you have understood that to be a perfect man, to be a great man, to be a real man, we have to be courageous, bold to face all the challenges of life. If we are weak, then anything can make us fall. We cannot rise in our life. So students, we must be brave, courageous and bold to face the challenges, the adversities in life. So thank you, and tomorrow I will give you the questions to write answers. And first of all, watch this video and try to understand the meaning of the poem. Thank you.